Automakers like Nissan are on the brink of going under, and they cannot sell
that's
any
not good,
cars.
bro.
We're going to show you the fastest.
I thought
and
Honda was about to buy them, though, y'all.
slowest selling new cars in the United States right now.
Well, then
That
let's get
Heltima era about to be over
All right,
with.
Dad, here you go. The slowest selling cars in the United States right now. Number 10 on the list is the Mini Hardtop 2-door with a 224 days supply of inventory.
Cooper era is over?
4,217 of these cars for sale nationwide, yet only 849 have sold in the last 45 days. The way that we look at the slowest selling cars in the United States is by days supply. How long it would take to sell, in this case, the 4,217.
I feel like Mini Cooper, like, they've been died down after that Pac-Man movie came out years ago, bro.
Mini coming in at number 10.
That was the coolest Mini
that's
Cooper
bad news
compilation
for Mini.
I've ever seen.
They're going in the wrong direction.
Then you have Dad Audi with
womp,
the
womp.
A7. There's a 225-day supply.
Not Audi,
571
bro.
for sale. 114 have sold in the last 45
Bro,
days.
Audi is
then
one of those
Land Rover
ones.
Discovery coming in with a 232
Oh, yeah,
day supply.
I could have seen the Land Rover coming, I ain't gonna lie.
1,968 for sale. 300
If it ain't no range, it
in
ain't,
the
you
last
know what I'm saying?
45 days. I'm going to run you all the way to number 6, Dad. Nissan Z with a 233-day
What?
supply.
The new
that
Z?
recently came out. I guess surprisingly,
not doing
people don't want to
good?
spend $70,000 on a Nissan Z. Anyway,
Yeah,
nearly
70 is
2,000
OD
for
though,
sale,
bro.
yet 386
It's like,
have sold in the last 45
that's pretty
days.
much
And at
almost
number 6, the
GTR prices,
Jaguar
like.
F-Pace, a 241 days supply.
Jaguar's never been good.
1,884
The
for sale.
F-Pace? So I wonder if the
350 have sold
I-Pace
in
is
the last
doing better.
45 days. Noticing any trends thus far with our slowest selling
They all in the
6 through 10
200s.
vehicles?
Yeah,
That's
they're all
ridiculous.
vehicles nobody wants for whatever reason.
No, nobody
for
want
many
them.
good reasons. The Z car, sports car, middle of winter, they don't sell. The
not
Land Rover
good.
Discovery. Hey, if you said it was a Defender, that's a different story. That
Facts.
would sell. The Jaguar
Everybody ain't got
F-Pace
Defender money, though,
and the
huh?
Jaguar XF. Those are vehicles
Ooh, the
that, well,
XF
they're
was nasty.
Jaguar, and they're taking the year off. So what do you expect?
Hey man, number 5, like you just said, the Jaguar XF, 504 for sale, 81 have sold in the
And
last
they just
45 days,
unveiled a new
leading to
Jaguar not too long
280
ago.
Days supply, and then we have our top 4, the Alfa Romeo Giulia, a 285
I really used to
days
like that
supply,
car, bro.
1,243 for sale, yet only 196
Only
have sold
200
in the
sold?
last 45 days. Shocker, people don't want to buy a $50,000 plus Alfa Romeo. And then we've got
Man,
the
you
Chrysler
can get it for way
Voyager.
less
This is
than
the
that
new
used.
kind of like, I don't know, you've got the Pacifica.
I don't
Pacifica
know
was
about
doing
that
not so
one.
great, so why don't we bring out another minivan? So now we got the Voyager.
They just changed the
300
name,
days
bro.
supply for the Chrysler Voyager. Over 1,000 for sale, yet only 158 have sold
Womp,
in the last 45 days.
womp.
Top two, excuse me. The Audi A3, which was our leader last month. Okay, if you were
Okay.
following along last month, the Audi
People
A3 was
love
the
them
slowest
small
selling car in the
Audis.
United States. They've been dethroned, yet they still have
Can't
a
fit nothing but 2 people in there
468
like a
supply.
coupe.
3,335 for sale nationwide. 321 have sold. And your winner for the
still doing
slowest
better
selling
than a
car
lot.
in January of 2025,
Let's
the
see.
Dodge Charger. There's a 1,755
I mean, it's
days
new, bro.
supply
People really
of the
want that
Dodge
gas
Charger.
motor.
There are almost
They not
3,000
comfortable with the
actively
EV
for
yet.
sale right now, yet 75
Only 70
have
sold is
in the
ridiculous,
last
though.
45
That's
days.
ridiculous.
Is that like a 5.5-year supply of Chargers?
That's
Okay,
ridiculous,
so you
bro.
got to think to yourself, Dodge is in a position to go extinct.
They better bring the
that's
gas
pretty
Chargers
startling.
back.
Yeah, the
'Cause
Voyager.
come on, bruh.
Everybody needs another minivan.
There's better minivans. You can go Odyssey. You can go Toyota
pricing
Sienna.
Of most of these vehicles, everything is over 40 grand except for the Mini. And,
Yeah.
well, nobody wants the Mini, so
Nobody want that.
not even me.
Dad, what does this say for some of these brands? We led with the fact that like Nissan, for example, is kind of on
What
the
it
verge
says
of going
is,
under
hey,
the next year
they
or
got to
two.
do
Honda
better.
doesn't take them
They
over.
got to go
You've
back
got
to the
brands
drawing
like
board
Mini,
and
Audi,
rethink,
Land Rover,
regroup.
Nissan, like we just said,
'Cause that's
Jaguar,
crazy.
Alfa, Chrysler, which is part of Chrysler Dodge, Jeep, and Ram,
75
and
for
Audi
the Dodge,
represented
though,
here. And
is
we know some of these
ridiculous,
brands,
bro.
for example, like Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, have had a long-standing presence on this list. We've been making these videos and compiling this data back at CarEdge.com for years now. There was a long period of time where the Jeep Renegade, for example, was the slowest selling car in the United States.
Come on,
it's just
bro,
a bad omen or a bad look for these
Terrible.
brands.
Well,
It's not good to be on this list.
Yeah, apparently certain brands are always going to find themselves on this list, and other brands will never be on this list.
Come on, bro.
And
Toyota and
I guess
Honda,
when you look
most
at it,
reliable
it is
companies ever.
Perhaps if you build what customers want, they'll sell
Exactly.
quickly. And if you build what
It's about
nobody asked for,
reliability,
they're
bro.
going to sit for a long time.
Don't nobody want to keep taking their car to the dealership to get worked on.
My goodness, the first one I ever bought
the first one is
for
beautiful.
$6,000. It was 10 times less
that was a steal,
than what the
bro.
new ones are going for today.
Facts.
I understand things have gone up, that there's been inflation.
Inflation is with everything, though. It's not just cars.
But my goodness gracious,
you got food, you got the housing. Oh, don't get me started on the housing market.
Cars in the United States right now. Number 10 is the Lexus ES Hybrid with a 29-day supply.
Reliable, bro. That's a Toyota, bro.
It's
a luxury Toyota
for sale. Yet 2,554 have sold in the last 45 days. So we are just opposite end of the spectrum.
Granny
here,
mobile
we just
right
talked
there.
about a Dodge Charger. Only 75 have sold. And there's nearly in the last 45 days, and there's nearly 2,000 for sale. There are fewer Lexus ES hybrids for sale than Dodge Chargers. Yet they've sold almost.
Y'all really compared a Charger to a Lexus is insane.
In the past 45 days.
Yes,
it's insane. Let alone that's an EV compared to a
Toyota
gas.
Dad at number 9 with the Corolla Cross at 28 days supply. There are over 11,000 actively for sale right now.
Good.
Yet more than 17,600.
It must be super reliable. I know my fiance had a Corolla. She had a couple
luxury
Corollas.
Vehicle
They've been
coming
super
in at number
good.
8, the Mercedes-Benz G-Class with a 27 days supply. 1,000 of these for sale, yet they've sold more than 1,700 in the last 45 days with an average transaction price of nearly $190,000. So there's
that's what I'm saying. That's ridiculously high
within the fastest selling cars.
But it's a G-Wagon, bro.
Are going to be more economical Toyotas.
Welcome to Atlanta. Everybody got a G-Wagon.
You know, a dear friend of ours, Glenn Bob, he sold 3 G-Wagons during the month of December. Gives you some idea that for those who have money,
people feel like if you got a G-Wagon, you're successful. You know what I'm saying? It's like, would you rather a G-Wagon or an X5 or an X7
This
Beamer?
vehicle's been on the list for a long time. 28,513.
Come on, the Camry is that one.
Nationwide, yet
that was my very first car, y'all.
Sold in the last 45 days. The Toyota Highlander with a
the most reliable car I've ever
well.
owned was the Camry, bro.
Actively for sale nationwide, yet 5,200 have sold.
Might be the most reliable car in the world.
Days. And then your top 5 pops: Lexus NX
the
with
Highlander,
24 days supply, 3,600 that are actively
NX,
for sale, and almost
Family Mobile too, low
sold in the last 45 days.
Then
you have the Kia Forte, which has also been on this list for a long time. 23 days supply, 1,100 for sale.
The Kia is so easy to steal; it's ridiculous, bro.
45 days,
but it's doing good.
$2,500 average selling price. That's why it's on this list, right, Dad?
I feel like they figured out that problem with stealing those. Like,
vehicle on the list.
My brother got a Kia, so
price points like that.
I mean, he still got his, so that says a lot.
Then your top 3 are Lexus, Toyota, Lexus. We've got the RX Hybrid at number 3 and the RX at number 1.
Toyota, period, bro.
Supply for the
That's
hybrid.
Toyota, bro.
It's got 3,500. There are 3,500
That's
actively
a no-brainer.
for sale, and nearly 7,000 have sold in the last 45 days. The Toyota Sienna with
hybrid,
a 22 days supply sandwiched between those 2 RX variants.
Look at that Sienna. Don't play.
For sale, and
Big body
14,000 have
spaceship
sold in the last 45 days at an over $50,000 price point for a Toyota, which is wild. And then the RX, Dad.
Hey, reliability, it costs.
18 days supply. We're in the teens here. In 18 days supply.
I like the colors on those Lexus trucks.
And over 10,000 have sold in the last 45 days.
That's
Those are your fastest selling cars in the United States.
Come on, bro.
And
Toyota's on top.
Toyota proves.
That's why Honda trying to buy
van,
Nissan,
people
bro.
will buy a
Telling you,
Toyota
they're trying to merge it, and they're trying to go
Voyager
up, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
Toyota,
I've got a question for our
W
community.
after W after W, bro.
We're contemplating, and I need input here,